Hello, how's everybody doing? And I'd like to welcome you guys. But anyway, I'm here today. And I won't be long. I'm here today this morning, and I'm fixing some smothered potatoes. So that's what I'm gonna have for dinner today for me and my husband. I'm gonna fix smothered potatoes with onions, and also I'm gonna fix some pork chops. I think. Okay. But right now, I'm just gonna show you how I do my potatoes. And the kind of potatoes that I have is the russet potato. You can use the russet potatoes. You can use the red potatoes. And they already been cut up. I already done cut them up. Now I already done clean them. So now I'm finna I already done peeled them. But now I'm getting ready to show you how to cut them. And you can cut them like diced tomatoes. You can cut them like this. Like diced is what I mean when I said diced. You can cut them like that. Or either you can just cut them like this here. Like in circles. But whichever way you cut, you make sure you cut it as small as possible. Don't cut it real thick like this. And even if you do your diced tomatoes, don't cut them real thick like that. Okay, because the reason why it's going to take long to cook, okay? So the thinner you cut them, the better. It doesn't take long to get done. But I'm going to do mine like diced tomatoes, okay? I mean like diced potatoes. That's how I'm going to do mine. That's how I'm cutting them, like in dice. Like squares or however you want to put it. It won't take long to cook. And it doesn't take long to cook them. You just have to, once you put them in the skillet or whatever pan you use, you just make sure you cover them up with like a lid or like a top. Because what's really going to cook the potatoes is the steam, okay? And you just let them slow cook on between probably like medium or between low/medium. See how I'm doing there? This how small I'm doing them, okay? In other words, you cut them up like you finna cut some French fries, and then you take that part, the shape of a fry, and then you just cut that like in dice. That's how you do it. Like this. See how it look like a French fry? You take that and you just dice it like that. To me, that's how I get better diced potatoes. When I cut it like a French fry shape first, okay? And be careful what knife you use. I'm used to this here. So, but you be careful on how you cut yours. I know it looks like that, like I'm doing it so dangerous, but I'm not. I know how to handle this knife. Okay. Like I said, I already done cleaned my potato, and I'm going to clean them again when I cut them, because when you cut them, to me, you still have this starch being the inside of them. Okay, hold on to the knife. I'm going to cut my onions with the knife, and I rinse them again. Because like I said, when you cut them again, like whatever slice you want, or whatever shape you want, starch still be in the middle of the potato. So that's why I rinse mine again. I make sure I try to rinse all the starch out as possible. Even though you're not going to rinse all of it out, because when you cook it, I mean, you still just going to have a little starch in your potatoes anyway, because that's what it's made of, with starch. Okay, I done cleaned those. Now I'm pouring into my bowl. Okay, let me bring y'all over here with me. Sorry, you guys. Okay. Oh, I just can't get it to stay up. Okay, there you go. Okay, I already have my skillet ready. I already got my fire ready. And what you do, you pour your cut potatoes in the skillet. Okay, now you're going to cut your onions in there. However the way you like to cut your onions, it doesn't matter. I just cut mine like this. Because they're gonna cook down anyway once they get soft. But I like mine to be long shaped, okay? And I like a lot of onions. It's all depending on how much onion you like. It's up to you. I like a lot of onions. It just give it, a good taste to me. Y'all see what I'm doing so far? Okay, you just spread your little onions out over your potatoes. Some people put water in with the potatoes, but really, guys, you don't have to even put water in it because you got to look at potatoes are so full of water, okay? And once you put this lid on, the top on it, it's gonna steam up and it's gonna make its own water. That's why you got, I put a little, well, anyway, that's why you have some people when they add water in with the potatoes, sometimes the potatoes still be tasting watery. Even though you may have put a lot of seasoning in, you can't even hardly taste the seasoning because it's too much water, because potatoes are already full of water. And I'm using some peanut oil. That's what I'm using. You can use peanut oil, canola oil, olive oil, whatever oil you like, okay? And you pour a little of this over here. Just go around like this. Y'all see what I'm doing? Not a whole lot, but some, enough. Because you got to look at the very end, once your potatoes really get done, that oil is going to make it. I like mine to get kind of brown at the end. Once they get done, I still let them cook some so they can get brown. And that oil is what's going to help your potatoes get brown. Give it that dark look, that crunchy kind of look, okay? All right, I'm going to put my onions in there. I put garlic powder. Put it on low, between low and medium. And just let it slow cook. Okay. Pepper, black pepper. This is parsley, the flakes, parsley flakes. Okay, a little seasoned salt, whatever seasoned salt you use. I like McCormick, but this is what I have on hand, so I'm going to use that. Okay, just a little Mrs. Dash table blend. Be careful how much you put in there because I think Mrs. Dash got a little pepper in there. Excuse me. And by you already... No, excuse me. Woo. Never sneeze over your food. Get away from your food. Because I already put some ground black pepper in here. I think Mrs. Dash may have some pepper in there too. So you don't want to put too much of black pepper. And you don't want to put too much of table blend either because you don't want it to be too hot. And then I use a little sea salt. Okay? But I tell you, once all of this cooked together really, really good, oh my God, it's going to be amazing. And I tell you, really, you season to taste. Season to your taste, okay? Whatever taste you like. If it's not seasoned enough, then you can add a little more seasoning. It's up to you. So you season to your taste. And a lot of people put flour in their smothered potato, but I don't. Okay, so this is how it looks. Y'all see all that good flavoring going on, all that good season with the onions, and once it cooked down and cooked very, very slowly, it's going to get tender. The potatoes are going to get tender, okay? But that's what I want to show you, how to cook my smothered potato. And I put a lid on top. Make sure your lid you have enough room, okay? So the potatoes can breathe. Because sometimes when you have a little low lid and you put on top of it, once it starts really, really cooking and stuff, sometimes it'll overboard and it'll spill out of the skillet. So you just let that sit on here and let it cook maybe about, I want to say between maybe 30 to 45 minutes maybe. But I'm cooking it on low, so I may do it for an hour. It may be less than an hour. I don't know yet. But once I get done, I'm going to come back with the end result and let you see how the potatoes look, okay? So that's how you cook Vanna beef smothered potatoes, okay? And I will be back once this video is done. Thank you, everyone, for watching.